What up, and welcome to another live edition of the unofficial podcast of the National Football League. My name's David Breen, and with me as always, my dear friend, co-host, and six-time World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion, the immortal Hulk Hogan. I would play Real American, but it got flagged last time, and it said we weren't available in certain territories. Wouldn't tell us, or we weren't available in one territory, is what it said. It said you're not available in one territory. It didn't say what the territory was, but it was certainly not my territory, and that's really all that matters, all right? I don't think anyone on Earth gives a fuck about any territory other than the 561. But Hulk, how are you, man? Get out. Get out. That's right, guys. Hulk says he's going for a 7th World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, guys. Hulk, so tell me about, what the process of going for number 7 looks like, how do you go about training, Are you facing the current champ? Are you pushing it off? You gonna do like WrestleMania or something?
David, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing here?
You're in my house.
I have a new handsome doofus, alright? I made that very clear.
I'm not dead.
Hulk Hogan is the handsome doofus, Brandon.
I don't know where you got these 6 titles, Hulk, but I'll fucking rip them right off your
He
waist.
got them in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a 6-time World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion. How many heavyweight titles you win? Are you coming in here talking all this shit to the immortal one? You don't bring up his systemic racism or sexual improprieties.
I don't.
Huh? You just bring up the stuff he's good at.
Yeah. Well, he did have some cool hair for a little while and some big guns. But fuck Hulk, because he's never going to replace me. Why? Because I'm alive, David. And you're never going to replace me.
Alright, well, welcome back. You want to talk about the boys or something? Hulk, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Fuck you, Hulk. Stealing my shine.
Guys, Braden's back. Welcome back, kid.
Talking about a buff doofus.
Welcome back.
Or handsome doofus.
Handsome doofus.
My bad. I'm a little
guys,
obsessed with how buff I am.
We got the handsome doofus back, guys.
Woo!
5'6" Kings. It's back to some classic 5'6" Kings shenanigans.
Oh, dude.
Here in the Palm Beach County, guys, and we're talking all things boys. Season 4, episode 4.
Man,
I really like this show.
It's a good fucking show. And this has probably been my favorite episode of this season. I feel like they used those first 3 episodes to really kind of emphasize.
I still fucked up for that.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
It was a little long.
Oh, we're gonna do 3 episodes.
Oh, for the release of the 3 episodes at the same time, yeah.
Like I said last week, I had a different buff doofus with me last week. I had no doofus with me last week. I was solo. I had no buff doofus for the boys. And I said you either do them all or you do 1 a week. None of this, let's release 3 and then do the rest bullshit. Fuck you, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon's they've been playing around with this shit of like different type of release shit. Like they did Invincible, it was like half the season, then they didn't release the other half for like 6 months, and everyone hated that. And now you're seeing a similar reaction, I feel like, to the boys.
I mean, I hate Invincible.
Oh,
just based off. I've never seen it, but based off of that bullshit, I hate
everyone was
Invincible.
pissed. Yeah,
I'm pissed for them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pissed at Invincible though on that one. Yeah.
Not too invincible there.
So the boys.
Amazon, man, they're giving the platform though to really let some artists take it to the extreme that you don't get to see on
to the max.
To the max.
Yeah.
And how many times does it get pushed to the max?
The boys almost always.
Almost
always they're going to the max. The gorilla said, "Really cool." Fuck yeah, the gorilla.
Oh.
It is really cool.
I love that.
Keep them coming, guys. Keep the comments coming.
The gorilla.
Hey, the gorilla. Braden will give you some sort of prize or something. You're the first person to comment on one of our lives.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Braden will send you a picture of his testicles.
In my bicep.
No penis, just testicles in the picture. Coming your way, the gorilla. Congratulations, you've earned it.
Yep. Shout out to you, man. That's a powerful name right there.
The gorilla. That's
gorilla.
The gorilla.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Not a gorilla.
No.
Not just gorilla.
Yeah.
The gorilla. Like there's no other gorillas.
Yeah.
This is the gorilla.
Yeah, Tarzan gets fucked by that dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's consensual.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's...
Tarzan enjoys it.
Yeah, no. But
Tarzan's like, this
but
is
he's
the
one.
gorilla
He's the bottom.
that I have. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, gorillas have small penises, so Tarzan might be the top.
This is a good point, David. This is a good point. But, you know, the gorilla is just so dominant, you know, especially with that name.
Oh, dude, the gorilla. 8th grade said definitely. 8th grade. You're too young for this shit.
Whoa!
8th grade, you gotta...
I hit no
you gotta do some other stuff, alright? Yeah, 8th grade? Braden sending his balls to the 8th grader?
Whoa.
No, just the gorilla 8th grade, alright?
Everyone calm down.
8th grade, you gotta be 2 years older for Braden to start sending you testicle pics, alright?
I know we're talking about the boys.
We got the 10th grade. Once you get your license, that's Braden's motto. He's like, if they can drive, they can, I don't know what round to drive for that. But I can send, if they can drive, I can send them pictures of my testicles.
Yeah.
All right, that's just a fact. That's how Braden, his words.
Yeah.
Not me.
And since we're talking about ball sack and stuff like that, I kept hearing that there was going to be a Butcher's asshole in this 4th episode. Did I miss that?
He showered in the beginning.
Yeah, but I didn't see his asshole. No, I didn't see his asshole.
Yeah.
And they made a lot of references. I mean, they used a lot of memes, Instagram posts to like hype up like, this is not Butcher's actual asshole. We paid a model. See in episode 4. And they were like, all right, so we're going to go.
We're going to see his asshole.
Yeah, they like made a point to emphasize it.
I'm glad I didn't see any of that because that's all I would have been looking for every scene he's in.
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
I love this. This is one of my favorite episodes, I feel like. And
I mean, asshole, we see him like fall naked.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. They made a point to where he grabs the shower curtain and like wraps himself so he doesn't see the butt.
We didn't see his butt at all?
Nah. I don't know unless I'm
or just the hole. You're like, I gotta see the hole.
They were like...
Ass cheeks aren't good enough for you, Braden. You deserve the hole.
Yeah, maybe the 8th grader saw it.
8th grade, he looks for the hole.
Yeah. Let us know if you saw it, guys.
Yeah, 8th grade, let us know if you saw that hole.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, they fucking knocked it out of the park this episode. And like, everyone's like, oh, Emmy-worthy performance.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Real quick. In the live stream that I did without the handsome doofus last week, I didn't mention, so there's this thing, Frenchie's banging a dude who works for Starlight, and he was like FaceTiming with the Euro trash chick that he was with early in the show.
Yeah.
That was like always high on drugs. She looks to be doing incredible.
Yeah.
Wherever she is.
Good for her.
And he's saying like, oh, I met this person at a Narcotics Anonymous meeting, and now we're fucking. And she's like, well, does he know you murdered his family? So that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
I completely skipped over that. A very important plot point. Frenchie's fucking a dude, and when he was doing hits for the Russian mafia, he murdered this guy's family.
Yeah. And just to touch on that really quick, I feel
It's a tale as old as time. We've all been there.
Oh, we've all been there.
Every single one of us. 8th grader's been there.
Yeah.
The gorilla's been there.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like they should have shown us more of what Frenchie did before, because it's hard for us to connect with this like character dilemma. I mean, I get it, but like it doesn't carry the same weight because we didn't see Frenchie ever kill anyone or do any of these things. We're just kind of like taking the word of the show that Frenchie is a fucking monster, but we've never seen that. We've only seen Frenchie be basically like a good guy, right? But deep down, he's like a fucking monster hitman for this Russian mafia, and I just don't feel it.
I like it.
No, I like it. I'm saying
because he was. It was important for them to like. I assume you care about Frenchie.
No, I do, but not
he's
as much as I would have.
He's a character that I'm like, oh fuck yeah, like I don't want bad shit to happen to Frenchie ever. He's one of the characters for me in this show where I'm like, fuck, like, now Kimiko, have sex with him. Come on.
Yeah.
Love him that way.
And well, I gotta touch on this since we're kind of talking about this. This is one thing the show does really good with is like making characters that you should hate and making you love them. So I think his name is Eric Pike. He's like the writer-director of the show, and I don't know. He made a statement like, I don't know why the fuck anyone would think that Homelander is the good guy or anything like that. Like, obviously you don't get anything about the show, and it's like, dude, what are you talking about? You give us episodes like this where all we want to do now is watch Homelander win. I mean, we're watching him. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of these where, oh, this is the villain, and these are not the villains, but really they are the villains. Like, all those people in that room, which we'll get into, like...
So, real, guys, we'll just get into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, if you're new, we spoil it and we don't go in any real order on our lives.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at this because it's where I have
It's a
the thing
little
up, but that's not the camera. I need to be looking there. I'm talking to this, but it's me looking at nothing. The camera's up there, laptop down here so we can see the chat.
Yeah,
so we talk to the gorilla in 8th grade.
It's like a 5-second delay too.
Yeah. So guys, but if you're new, we'll just kind of jump all around. We'll miss important shit like Frenchie banging a dude whose family he killed.
Yeah.
Because I'll want to talk about it. Starlight not talking to fat sluts. That's my favorite thing that's ever happened on this show.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I don't talk to fat sluts.
I love how she hides it from Butcher, bro.
Oh, it was great.
Oh my god. Butcher knows. He's like, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I know a piece of shit when I'm talking to one, like, or,
Yeah.
or at least when someone has been.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Yeah.
Since we moved to that. Since I unnecessarily shifted us to that. So Starlight, her foundation, she talks to the president and is like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you get this thing passed, so superheroes can't be in anything."
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you get out of this?" She's like, "Just your promise that you fucking bury Vought.
Yeah.
The Vought ends." He's like, "All right, done. What are you gonna do if I don't uphold that? Like, whatever, help me."
Yeah.
And like at her thing, Firecracker is setting up to do a big 6-hour
right across the street.
right across the street from where Starlight's foundation is set up.
And they're gonna hide the kids like out the back.
Yeah, why?
I don't even understand
Why?
that. What kids?
Are they really?
Am I tripping?
That's her thing. She helps like misplaced youth or something.
I thought I heard something about that. I just didn't know they had them like. I thought that was specifically like a place.
It's like Starlight House, and she's helping like kids on the street.
Okay.
Stuff like that. I don't getting them out of there. Be like, oh, let's get them to the hotel and get them room service and stuff. Are they really banging those kids?
No.
Like, what are they hiding the kids from?
And that's what I'm saying. Like from them, like what I don't know.
Guys, let us know in the let us know in the chat. Do you think they're banging the kids?
The one other thing I would say is maybe because
they're banging the kids.
Yeah. Well, remember from the other
the
episode,
gorilla. They're banging the kids, right, gorilla?
when the guy came in with the gun. So maybe they're thinking like, oh, since they're setting them across the street, there's gonna be more people like that. They're gonna potentially come in with guns. We got kids in here.
I feel like they gotta be banging.
They
gotta be
There's
banging
no way.
kids.
Yeah.
I don't see where you're making that connection at all. They're banging the kids.
Yeah, there's no logic there.
So get the kids out of there, and Firecracker's like, I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna talk about the real Starlight. She's a bad person, and we're gonna have the guy who in season 1 there was the big Christ Fest thing where
I forget his name.
He was baptizing people.
Yeah,
it's not important. He's dead now.
He's
it's not important. Yeah. He's fucking dead now. But he's gonna be there and talk about Starlight. Her former pastor's gonna be there.
Yeah. And we see Sister Sage kind of giving the breakdown to Firecracker about like how this is her big day and how this is gonna change everything because they're gonna end up like using social media and algorithms from what they are, I guess, suspecting Starlight or whatever's gonna happen from Firecracker doing this right across the way from her, and then they're gonna be able to make all these like memes, reels, everything, and just go crazy in the algorithm and just get everyone to be manipulated onto their side.
And then Sister Sage goes, "We can end with this," and shows it to Firecracker, and we don't know what it is. But Firecracker's like, "Oh, you fucking serious?"
I knew I liked you.
Yeah. Oh my God, Firecracker was great. She said, "You know, I thought you were uppity to begin with, but now I can tell you're one of the okay ones."
Yeah.
Because Sister Sage is black.
Yeah.
Firecracker's racist as fuck. She's like, "Yeah, you were an uppity N-word to begin with, but now it seems like you're all right. You ain't so bad. You ain't all bad." Fucking great.
Yeah, Firecracker.
Yeah.
I
Sister
love.
Sage just like, all right, fuck out of here.
I like the additions. I feel like both these people are great.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Both of them.
They add great dynamics to the other characters and the story in general.
They're so great.
It kind of, and it helps even Homelander with like Sister Sage and stuff because it. Not that it would have been. I could eat whatever Homelander gives me, I'll eat that shit all day long, right? But it just definitely helps give this other aspect to Homelander with Sister Sage kind of like manipulating him or telling him what to do or like kind of pulling the strings, right? Like where maybe it would have, I don't want to say redundant, but it could have been like the same thing again where Homelander's kind of running it on his own, but this kind of builds it like a whole different potential trajectory of this show.
Yes.
You're just thinking the entire time the hypotheticals of what could happen. That's why I keep thinking, like, what is Sister Sage planning? She's too fucking smart. And Homelander thinks he's smart. And they were talking about Rome, right? And one thing, he said Caesar, and she's like, yes. But one thing he forgot is that Caesar
gets fucking killed.
And betrayed.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's exactly, when she's like, exactly, it's like, there we go. You know, I feel like there's a lot of cool shit that's still to come, obviously, but from these new characters, I just fucking, I love them. So where were we at now?
So let's just stick with Firecracker. Let's do that whole thing. Yeah. Let's go all the way through. So she's doing her thing, and Jonah, they're just talking shit. The fucking priest guy, the Mr. Fantastic, he has all of these, like, Starlight, it's 9 letters, but 9 upside down is 6.
Yeah, so
and then this, like, he just, like, fucking, he does all these things to come up with 666, and he's like, you can't tell me that's a coincidence.
I really wonder who they have on their writing staff that's, like, going over all these, because this shit's true. When I mean true, I don't mean, like, hold on, I don't mean, like, oh.
I know, but I wish you meant true.
Yeah.
It's true, because 9 upside down is 6.
It's true that dumb shit like this actually goes on in real life, where people believe in this numerology, where they'll take, like, oh, this letter, if you do not divide his name by his last name, and then you get these certain letters that in the alphabet, they correlate to 666, or actually 612, fucking 18, and then you divide it by 3, and then you get 66. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, bro, there's no logic in the way you just found those numbers.
Yeah, it's not. What he did is like, Annie January, that's 12 letters, cut that in half, that's another 6, and then...
One of the guys that's famous for numerology in this, like, ridiculous sense is a famous ex-NFL football player. And I'm gonna fucking blank on the name. It's like something, I think it starts with an A. I think his last name is Joshua or something like that. Or
Anthony, you're thinking of Anthony Joshua, the
no, but
former heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
I'll have to call my mom. She'll be like, oh yeah,
she'll be like, yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
what the fuck's fucking right?
Everything's got a 6 in it.
So they're doing a bunch of nonsense up there, and then she's off stage in between things, and Butcher shows her a picture. He's about to tweet it out, and it's a picture of her fucking a 15-year-old in the back of her car.
I'm like, whoa.
And she looks like super nervous, and he's like, so why don't you give us any information you have on Sister Sage, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, why don't I just send it for you?
Yeah.
Hits the button and it sends, and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Not what I expected to happen.
And what I was kind of surprised is when she did that, I'm surprised she didn't just fucking kill him.
She couldn't.
Why?
Because her power's a joke.
Dude, she's still super strong. Like, she's strong enough to literally rip their heads off, bro.
She does, like, sparklers in her hand. We haven't seen her do any cool shit, have we?
We've seen her be strong.
They were like, let's see what you do. I was like,
Kimiko.
Did she fight Kimiko?
Yeah.
Okay.
She, like, still got her ass beat a little bit, but not...
Yeah. Alright, but she could kill Butcher and fucking MM.
Yeah, she could...
Oh, real quick, because you weren't here last week. What a liability that motherfucker is.
Dude.
That is such a liability. He almost got them killed like 5 times.
And I was like, I mean, I kind of get it, but I also kind of felt like it was just a little forced with the way he beat the fuck out of Butcher. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I don't know.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
The man's dying, MM.
Yeah, and it took, like, just a dumb line. Like, I get it. It's like, but you would think at this point MM would be above. I mean, people are getting killed on the daily.
Yeah.
I'm sure some line is not going to send you over the edge.
No, not with MM.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Man's got principles.
Yeah.
But so then she goes on stage and just tells the crowd, she's like, so I gotta confess, I had sex with a beautiful 15-year-old boy.
Oh, that smile.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
But the Lord has saved me. And then Mr. Fantastic priest guy's like, hallelujah, hallelujah, the Lord has saved her. All then they're doing, you're like, oh my God. And then people are like, yes, she's getting salvation, yes. You're like, oh, this is amazing. And she's like, but let's talk about Starlight. Her first save, there was a hostage, and she blinded her. A mother of 2. And Annie's like, oh, and like she's like getting upset watching. She's like, I was 13. I didn't I didn't know how to control my powers yet.
And like everyone that's in the Starlight Foundation is like,
Come on,
I can't believe this fucking bitch.
You fucking blinded someone.
Yeah.
Oh, Butcher earlier, you touched on it, but we didn't mention it really. Butcher earlier asked Starlight, like when he showed up with Starlight was like, no, get him the fuck out of here. And was like, nah, he's with me. And Butcher was like, yep, alright, now that we got that settled, why does Firecracker hate you so much?
Yeah.
What'd you do to her? She's like, I have no idea. He goes, bullshit. She's like, I have no idea.
Yeah, you can tell she's lying too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job with the acting.
Yeah, well, we know she's lying, so it helps.
Yeah, totally.
But so that's Butcher's like, what the fuck you do to this lady?
Yeah.
So now, and she's in like her office, like lighting up and going nuts.
Yeah, and I kind of felt like you would have had enough time to process this to where you. I get it, like you're being exposed to the world, but I felt like she was rightfully so upset, but like almost a little too upset.
Enough time to process it, but she hasn't attempted to process it clearly.
Truly, yeah.
So like she's just lived with it.
Yeah.
And not really done anything about it. Like I'm sure Starlight's not seen a therapist and talking about blinding a lady. Like
I really wish you would have been like, what the fuck? So what? I blinded someone and just kind of turned a little Homelander.
I'm a fucking superhero.
Yeah, I was 13.
All right? I also saved 20 people that day.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, one little bitchy mom got blinded. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know what? Problem was even my
Grow
fault.
the fuck up. No, she's like, whatever. It's her fault for being there.
Yeah, could have closed her eyes.
Yeah. Her and her kids are alive. Be blind.
Be grateful.
So, and then while this is happening, they have another thing, and they pull up medical records that show that Starlight got an abortion 6 months ago. And while this is happening, Frenchie Butcher got the key to run fucking Firecracker's trailer. And Frenchie's going through it trying to find some stuff. But so Starlight goes out and just starts fucking Firecracker up on camera.
Oh,
and that was Sister Stage wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
That's why they set up there.
Yeah.
That's why they did all this horrible shit. And so Starlight, but real quick, we did not have the knowledge that Starlight had an abortion, right?
No.
This is new to us.
Yeah, this is brand new.
Perfect. I thought so.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck, did I miss? Like, she got pregnant.
They're throwing a lot of shit from her past.
Yeah, and I thought maybe end of last season we knew she was pregnant.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't touch on that at all.
Yeah, and then just not say anything until this episode and be like, abortion. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, like when could have that, we saw them having sex a little bit, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't show us anything in the other seasons about it. You know?
I kind of.
Like when did they even have the time to be like, oh shit, I'm pregnant, I gotta go get her an abortion. While they're fighting for their lives against Homelander and all this shit.
And abortions don't quit though,
That's a good point.
If you need an abortion, you better get an abortion. Alright, if you need one, you better get it.
Alright?
And Starlight fucking needed one.
Yeah.
So she went and got one.
And you know who could give really good ones?
She's like, this fucking doofus Huey can't be... I'm a hot superhero.
Yeah.
I can't have this doofus pumping his loads in me and us having weird fucking doofus superhero kids.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. But you know who they hit up to get that abortion?
No.
The best.
Okay.
The gorilla.
The gorilla.
How do you think he got his name?
Aborting babies. That's the way every gorilla's ever gotten its name.
Yep.
It's aborted the fuck out of some babies. Congrats, G. Congrats.
I heard he comes in the room and beats his chest.
That's what gorillas do. Yeah, of course.
Assert dominance in the room.
You didn't need to hear that.
True.
You would have known that.
Yeah.
So Starlight just fucking beats her to a pulp on the cameras, and then they're sending it out everywhere, being like, look at Starlight, she's unhinged.
And this is one thing I didn't like, is that you would think, I get she's mad, but you would also think she would have the awareness just to use her powers a little bit, just to knock off all of the cameras.
When you didn't like that we didn't see, Brayden kept being like, I'd love it if we just saw, even if we just saw a box of tampons, so we understand why she's getting, overly worked up over this.
Yeah.
You don't have to say, hey, I'm on my period, it's my time of the month. Just, something subtle.
Yeah.
Boxing could be ad placement. Tampax would pay top dollar to do that. Just have a box of Tampax tampons just sitting on the counter, and then you'd be like, oh, it's Starlight's time of the month. That's why she's overreacting to this.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I kind of saw it, especially when Huey went up to her and started talking, and then she was like, "It's not about you."
And she said, "You're making it worse."
Yeah,
Which
bro.
he was.
No, fuck
He
him.
was. No, he was,
fuck her.
He was totally making it worse.
He was like venting with her, like relating to her.
No, he was like, "That's fucking bullshit that they did this."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but she just came off of beating someone almost to death in front of
be
cameras.
like, no, you're fucking wrong. Instead of being like, no, I feel you. You're right.
He needs to not be worked up. She needs to calm down.
Hey,
Huey needs to help her with that. He needs to be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry.
Let me say,
I'm so sorry that
personally-
shouldn't have happened to you." Him screaming and yelling, like, because when she said, "No, you're right. I'm gonna go finish the job."
Yeah, bro. If I'm ever that pissed off and someone is not pissed off for me,
She wasn't.
I'm gonna be pissed off.
She wasn't pissed off in this moment though. She was trying to calm down.
Fuck her.
She just had a nice hug with Kimiko. She's trying to calm down. She's like, "I just fucked up bad.
Yeah.
I'm not in control of my emotions. I just fucked up a lot." And then Huey's like, "Let's burn this shit to the fucking ground, alright? My dad's dying.
Hey,
Let's fucking kill people."
all I know is Huey was the fucking superhero of this episode. Saved his dad. Fucking
No, he didn't.
killed someone.
No, he didn't. He didn't save his dad.
Technically did. Kinda.
No,
Not really.
he was gonna let him die. And then his fucking deadbeat mom, who's never been there, is like, "Oh, this monster was gonna let the love of my life die. Oh my god." And then she saved him.
Yeah, but I'm sure he saw and was like, alright, I'll let it happen.
He didn't. He fucking left. He's shocked. He has no idea why his dad woke up. He's gonna look in his jacket pocket and be like, "Where'd the compound V go?"
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
Huey's dad, the bomb gave him compound V, and now he's coming back to life. A-Train got it for him, and Huey forgave A-Train. He was gonna not forgive A-Train, then he's like, "I forgive you." A-Train stole it. Homelander, that's a cool thing we learned. Homelander has all of the compound V. All of the remaining compound V in his apartment in the Vought Towers.
Yeah.
And A-Train snuck in there and stole a thing, and while Ashley was leaving a floater in his toilet.
Yeah, so where was Ryan? Because A-Train went to the place.
Ryan's he's fucking around. Ryan wasn't a part of this episode.
Yeah, and then...
Or Ryan was there, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking A-Train, do your thing.
Yeah, dude.
Do what you gotta do,
He's
A-Train."
just, yeah, playing video games.
Yeah, he's like, "Whatever. I'm playing Butcher
Yeah.
in Vought Street Fighter.
I got super hearing. I can hear that, but fuck it.
Fuck it. Like, I don't give a fuck. What do I care if A-Train's stealing compound V? Ain't my business.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do, A-Train."
But, what's her name? Caught A-Train, and then they were like...
Ashley and shit.
Yeah.
But he caught her. She was taking a shit in Homelander's toilet and leaving it
What
there.
did she think was gonna happen?
Yeah, Homelander...
Would smell the fucking hormones in her poop or
Yeah,
some shit.
he
You're
can
like,
smell Butcher on people who saw him hours ago.
sweat droplet.
Yeah, like...
You're gonna smell it through
Yeah,
the
he's
poop.
gonna know that's actually shit.
Yeah, I don't
like,
know
what's,
what she's
yeah.
thinking.
I hope next episode he's just like, "Hey,
I still smell
don't ever shit in my toilet
it.
again."
Yeah. I don't even care if you flushed it.
Yeah, he's like, "I'll fucking kill you if you ever do that again." She's like, "I'm so sorry. It won't happen again."
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And then why wouldn't he have, I don't know, some sort of accounting.
Cameras?
Yeah, well, cameras, but also accounting
He might.
for the compound B.
Yeah, I mean, he might.
True.
Yeah, next episode could be like, "I'm missing one."
Yeah, what the fuck?
What
And then
happened?
just check. And then even if he doesn't have cameras in his place, he'll have enough cameras around to probably be able to. Well,
Yeah,
he's
there's-
running super fast. I don't know.
There's no.
He's gotta wait for elevators or something.
There is no way, like, this season ends without Homelander finding out that A-Train stole that from him.
Yeah.
Somehow. Like,
Yeah.
there's no goddamn way that happened. Like,
Totally.
for sure Homelander's finding out.
Yeah.
It'd be wild if he didn't.
Yeah. No.
I would be annoyed, because I don't... Huey's dad living doesn't mean that much to me.
No.
Like, unless it creates something cool that happens.
Well,
Like,
it's got to be cool
like
now.
Homelander knowing that A-Train stole that shit. He's like, "All right, let's go."
Well, yeah, but Huey's dad now is going to be which Huey's dad, that actor, was like the main inspiration of Huey's character, which is why they made him the dad. That actor.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know. It's just something I heard
Main inspiration?
for the character of Huey.
Did he have a loved one get murdered by a superhero?
No, I think it was just like his personality in other movies that maybe the writer saw that like was like, I like the way he acts. I want to take that type of character and make it this character. But then he was too old for when they actually making the show kind of thing. That's what I heard.
I like the actor.
I like the actor too, and I wouldn't be surprised if they made him a fucking superhero that ends up dying for Huey, and then Huey's like, no, now I gotta fucking take Compound B and turn into a superhero to avenge my dad.
I'll be real annoyed if Huey becomes a superhero.
I like it. I want to.
I don't want Huey to. I wanted Butcher to.
Butcher's good.
And Butcher, no, did you hear? I mean, maybe. Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
So Butcher saw Huey was doing this, and like was like hiding in the alley, and told Huey like you shouldn't do it. And he's like,
oh, I might.
He's like, what? I gotta save my dad. You haven't thought about doing it? And he's like, I did it. It didn't fucking work.
Yeah.
It cut my time in half.
Which is also surprising they didn't show that.
Yeah.
Like it's surprising they didn't show that just to show it like so quick in this conversation.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it too, but there's a lot of that this episode where it's like I feel like they could have shown things in other episodes, but they're like, yeah, we'll just tie it together really quick here, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with the way they've done it with a lot of it.
Yeah, me too. I'm not really hating on it. Yeah. I'm just more surprised.
But so back, Starlight beats Firecracker to a fucking pulp, and then Frenchie, the priest guy, fucks Frenchie up.
Oh yeah.
And then he's got his like arms wrapped around Butcher, and he's gonna strangle Butcher to death.
Butcher uses though that one thing and like freezes his arm, and he breaks his fucking arm in a bunch of pieces.
Yeah, use a fire extinguisher.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It was like liquid nitrogen.
Yeah,
or some
like
fucking bullshit.
Just sprays that and then smashes his arm.
Yeah.
And then so he's like strangling Butcher to death.
Yeah.
And we don't see what happens. We just hear like a.
Because Butcher passes out, so we see him go black, and then we just hear this guy.
So we hear like an explosion, and we're made to believe it was Butcher's head just exploding from that. And then like we come to, and Butcher's fine.
Yeah.
There's just blood and
everywhere,
body parts.
I mean, even part of his face was just like on the ground.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Loved it. They get him the fuck out of there. Frenchie is being taken care of. He was fucking the black guy earlier, and he wakes up. Frenchie's a monster. Yeah. Earlier, like they fucked, and then like they were in bed, and Frenchie asked him, he's like, "Hey, you never told me about your family." And the guy's like, "Oh, I don't really like talking about it. My dad or my mom was a judge and had this big Russian mafia case, and she got murdered." And French's like, "Oh, that's awful." He's like, "Yeah, I hid under the bed when it happened." He's like, "You were in the house?" French didn't know that. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, I didn't see. He's like, "Did you see the guy?" He's like, "No, but I noticed just like weird things, like his ankle had burn marks on it."
Yeah, which I kind of get that they're trying to build.
And Frenchie like kind of
hides his leg.
They put his leg under the covers and stuff.
Yeah, but if you're fucking that much,
how often?
Well, let's say it like this too. If you have some kind of obsession now, or I don't want to say obsession.
Frenchie only fucks with his socks on.
True.
Yeah. Only. That's a known fact.
That's a good point.
That's a known fact.
But are they
French only? It's
their kneecaps. Yeah. Okay. Their kneecap. Okay.
It's almost knee high.
Oh, knee high. That's good.
Yeah.
But you would think like if he was like, "Oh, I have nightmares," that you would almost have like a compulsive disorder of like looking at people's ankles because you're like, I'm inevitably gonna potentially find this person.
This guy's worked through it.
Yeah.
He's doing better.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, blew a hole in that logic. Socks. This guy's done some work on himself. Case closed. You know, later he's like tending to Frenchie's wounds. Frenchie's like, "Get the fuck off me!" He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "It was me!" He's like, "What do you mean?" Then he shows him his ankle. He's like, "I killed your family!"
And the guy immediately starts beating the fuck out of him.
And then he's strangling him, and Frenchie's like, "Do it! And then he lets go, and Frenchie starts gasping for air.
Yeah.
The guy's like, "If I ever see you again, I'll fucking kill you."
The gorilla would have finished it.
Oh, the gorilla would have been it would have smashed him to smithereens.
Yeah.
Double
fists. Yeah.
So we've done everything. Oh, the president guy, he calls Starlight after her freak out, and he's like, my bill would have passed without even a fight. And now it's the bill that some crazy psycho abortion bitch is backing. She's like, "I'm so sorry." She's like, "I'm so sorry." And he's like, sorry doesn't put the Triscuit crackers in my stomach, now does it, Carl?" That's what he said. And then they hung. He's like, "I'm cutting ties with you."
So now I'm surprised we haven't seen Newman.
Carl and Eric? She was on TV talking about. She was like, I support the president, of course. I'm his vice president, but I do not condone the actions of Starlight. Blah blah blah. She did a smear on Starlight.
Okay.
For the thing, it's like now, and then she was like, I gotta question this bill at this point. Someone like Starlight's been backing it so aggressively. Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Handling it well. And we've done everything but the best stuff.
Yeah.
Homelander, guys. We saved the best for last, alright?
Oh, yeah.
If you're in for a treat if you're on this live right now. Jump in the chat, you know? Let 8th grade know what's happening. Homelander goes back where he was born. And I think the last episode I was like, it's not a great cliffhanger, blah blah blah. I could not have been more wrong.
Yeah.
This was one of the best things that's ever happened in this show.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy.
Homelander shows up, he's taking an elevator, and it's beep, beep, and like people are watching it, and they're like, oh shit, like call, like the phones are down, all this, and like they're freaking out because no one's supposed to get on that elevator.
Yeah.
And then it opens, and it's Homelander, and he's got an ice cream cake, Fudgy the Whale. He's like, hey guys, it's me. They're like, oh hey.
Oh shit.
The one guy calls him John. He's like, oh, it's Homelander. He's like, oh, okay. So yeah. Hey, I heard you're assistant director now. Congratulations. I remember when they have you on shit detail, something like that. Like he's being just so uncomfortably friendly.
Yeah.
And everyone's on edge. And then he gets the camera. Gets the Carvel cake down. And he's like, hey, am I getting a knife and some plates? And comes back. He's like, all right, hey, dig in, everybody. Before it melts. Huh? And then he's just kind of there, hanging around.
Yeah.
He asks if the director's in. The guy's like, oh, no, she's off today. He's like, call her in. Give her a call, let her know I'm here. It'll be a nice little reunion.
That's the only goof I have with this whole thing. They couldn't reach Bob, but they could reach her.
He was not letting them reach Bob.
They cut the phone lines, is what they said.
They said we can't get through the Bob.
No, I'm pretty sure they said they cut the phone lines.
For sure, they just couldn't get through the Bob.
Yeah.
For sure, like Homelander, he did something.
Yeah, but even Barbara,
he didn't cut it with scissors.
No, yeah. But I'm saying like you would think that at least Barbara would be like, all right, I know what's going on. I gotta do something like contact even the old owner. What's his name?
Stan Edgar.
Yeah, Stan Edgar or something.
She thought she can control Homelander.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but she's like, if I show up with police.
But at least notify.
Nobody's gonna stop him.
No, totally.
It's Homelander. He's gonna do whatever he wants to do physically.
She should have done everything she did, but I'm just saying, like, she should have contacted someone else.
She might have.
She might have.
Yeah,
you're right.
She might have. We're not there yet.
The boys, yeah, they do show shit like.
So he says, call the director in, and then he's just sort of hanging around. They're all eating a cake, and there's this guy, and I don't remember anyone's name from this scene, but there's one guy, and he's like, hey, why don't you and I play a game of waste paper basketball?
Yeah.
The guy's like, all right.
What?
He's like, all right. He's like ripping it. He's like, tell you what, if you win, I'll let you cut out early today. How about that? Go see the family.
Okay, sweet.
He's like, I learned this game from you. He was like,
the fuck?
I remember. I was like, yeah, no, I was in that oven right there. And I was, I'd watch you shoot it. And you made it. And you did like a, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Woo.
And then you turn the oven up. And it didn't, while it didn't kill me, you turn it on to see if it would burn my flesh, to see if it could kill me. And, it didn't, but...
It did hurt.
It did hurt. It's like, I was just doing my job. And I was like, oh, yeah, hey, it's your shot. It's your shot.
Guy makes sense. Right. He's got a good shot.
Guy's good. Guy's good at waste paper trash fucking basketball.
And you know what? One thing I did notice about that dude is he was cool, calm, and collected.
Oh,
and that's why he was still making the shots.
Yeah, he was all the way through.
All the way.
Yeah. Out of everyone, this guy kept his cool the most.
For how long it even took him to try to reach for the fucking door? I mean, that's how calm that dude was.
So Homelander's like, all right, my shot here. Tell you what, you go watch it from in the oven. He's like, yeah. And he's like, no, I'm serious. Go in the oven and watch. I'm like, it's seriously like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah. And the guy's
And
like,
the guy's
John, you really don't have to. Homelander.
Yeah.
Homelander, you really don't have to do this.
Oh no, I do.
Yes.
No, you're gonna go in the oven and watch while I make the shot.
Yeah.
See if we can recreate it.
Yeah.
Guy's like, I don't want to do it. He's like, you'll go in there, or we'll go get your family and you'll all go in there.
Yeah.
I was like, go in the oven.
The
guy's cool about it. I was like, all right, go in the oven.
I don't want to say this like I would have, but risking your family could have given you and everyone in there the time that you needed to get out of there if Homelander left to go get the family. If he was like, all right, I'm going to go get the family right now, that might have gives...
And Homelander's not able to find all of them?
No, but it would take some time figuring out where this guy lived, where this family lives.
All that happens is more people die, all right? This guy went in the oven thinking, hey, maybe I'm the only one who has to die today.
There you go.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
You'd have been like, you don't give a fuck about Denise and Daryl? Bring them in. Bring Bree and her fucking kids. Bring them all right? They'll fucking love the oven, Homelander.
I would have.
Kids are a big fan of yours. They'll be pumped. They won't even question it. They'll be like, you want to take us somewhere? Yes. It'll be easy. Get them down here.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, you're a monster, Brain. You're like, yeah, gotta look out for number one. His family would die. Homelander would come back. Let's say they're gone. He comes back with that guy's family. They're gone. He lasers that guy's entire family dead. And he's like, all right, let's go find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
all he would have done is guarantee that his family dies.
Yeah, but what if this guy's got a fucking underground bunker, knowing the hypothetical that one day Homelander was gonna do this and that?
He just keeps his family hidden in?
Yeah.
24/7?
I mean,
they live in that bunker?
I'd probably do that if I had his job. You're fucking with nuclear bombs.
You don't have a family if you're just gonna keep them in a bunker? What do you think those kids turn out to be? Those kids who spent their entire life
whose fault is that?
hiding in a
kids?
bunker. You don't fucking have a family in that scenario.
Who has a family when they're fucking burning kids alive?
That guy.
Yeah.
He's like, what was my job?
That's a good point.
Someone's got to do it.
They were scared, okay?
Someone's got to do it. So the guy gets in there, and Homelander turns the oven on, and the guy just starts fucking melting.
Yeah.
And Homelander misses the shot and goes, would have won.
Yeah, probably would have won. Probably would have went home early.
Would have won, yeah. The guy could have had a half day.
That's why the dude fucked up without getting some small talk going. He should have distracted Homelander, beat him in the game, and been like, no, I won. You said it I won. Yeah, and then Homelander would have been like, fuck, I can't go back.
Hey, one man of my word.
Yeah.
Get on out of here.
That's how he fucked up.
Have a good day with the family.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you go to Votland. There's gonna be some passes there for you and the kids. You have a good time with these today. You know. So that happens. That guy's dead.
And then there's like some time where it's just
everyone's like working. Homelander's just standing there.
Yeah, just like chilling almost. Yeah. Just like dwelling.
They're all like doing like lab, like fucking microscope lab shit. They're like, all right, we're doing our job.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, Reggie, whatever the fucking
the assistant
director. It's like, come over here. It's like, hey, Homelander. He's like, I always liked you. You were usually pretty nice to me. He goes, that's right.
Yeah.
I was nice to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time you were.
What?
Yeah, but not, no, so most of the time it's like, yeah. But not all the time. I was like, it's like, remember the nickname you gave me? Squirt. I was like, oh, yeah, no, Squirt. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, do you remember why you gave it to me? It's like, oh, it's just a term of endearment. So I was growing. I was a teen at this point. I was a growing boy, and I had certain urges that, young boys have. Those boys. He's super handsy and like playful, like punching the arm, like us boys the whole time. It's such a fucking. I forget the actor's name. Something Star.
Tony Starr.
Tony Starr. So fucking great in this scene. And then he's like, yes, and I was trying to masturbate before you came back. You were making your rounds, and I couldn't finish in time. You laughed at me. You laughed at me a lot. You thought it was really funny. calling me squirt.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'll tell you what. I want you to jerk off in front of all of us, and we'll laugh at you, and we'll see if you can finish. And he goes, yeah. No, he's like, no, I'm serious. Like, he sits down. He's like, everybody, gather around.
Yeah, come on.
It's like, let's go, jerk off. It's like, nah, come on. I want to do it. It's like, he makes some kind of threat. Threatens to kill him in some way.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do it, and he's like, all right, do it. He pulls his pants down and starts jerking. And everyone's having to watch their boss stand there and jerk off in front of them.
And Homelander is making fun of him.
He's laughing nonstop, making jokes about the size of his penis and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
Calling him squirt.
You need to finish, or I'm gonna laser your dick off.
Better get hard.
Like, huh? He's like, you better get hard. Do it now. And he's going like for a while. He's like, oh, he's crying. He's like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. He goes, it's all right. And then he lasers his dick, and the guy's just down. He's screaming, and then lady behind him goes, "That's enough, John." And he turns around and it's her, and he's just on the ground screaming. She's like, "Is this really? Think this is necessary?"
Put him out of his misery, John.
He goes, all right. He goes and just puts his boot on his head and just squashes his skull.
People start throwing up
Yeah,
and fucking freaking out.
So gross.
Oh my god.
And then she's like, can we talk in private? He's like, it's a great idea. Why don't we go in here? And it's the room like with the door that he had seen, like his vision of it last week was that door.
Yeah.
And we see when it's Rawls from The Wire is the doctor. I don't know the actor's name, nor do I know the doctor's name. Mm-hmm. But when he's like playing peekaboo with baby Homelander, it's the room that Homelander's in when they're doing that.
Yeah.
And she's like, my office would be much more comfortable. It's like, no. Come on in here. And she's talking to him about how his need to be liked is his biggest downfall.
And their greatest success.
Yeah, they brought in psychologists to mold him this way.
Give him that love component.
She was like,
the need for love.
Yeah, because she's like, you could have left at any point. Physically, there is nothing anyone here could have done to stop you.
Or even the facility.
But you didn't want to disappoint us, so you stayed.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, that was our doing, and you'll always be that way.
Which is funny enough.
You could kill all of us.
Because that's the whole point of this. That's why Homelander came here.
Yes.
Was to conquer that. And she's literally putting it on a silver platter. Like, here's the decision. Like, here, like, you think this is it, but now all you have to do is basically this. But she's banking on it not happening.
So we don't see it happen. But the last scene of this episode, the lady is locked in that room where Homelander was. Everyone else that was down in that basement is dead, and that ripped apart.
Oh my god.
Like fucking wild. And she's just in that room with it's like 12 people.
Yeah.
Like 12 just ripped apart dead bodies. And the last thing we see Homelander getting on the elevator, just drenched in blood.
It's gotta be nice.
He's fucking covered in blood. And that's the end of the episode. I
so
fucking
long.
loved this episode so much.
Yeah, it's fucking phenomenal.
It is my favorite Homelander episode that we've had yet.
Yeah, it's
He's so the actor just
there.
Dominated.
Oh yeah,
this entire episode. Like he played it so perfect. All of the like, hey, what's up? Hey,
yeah.
Let's play some trash can basketball, huh? Would that be fun? Huh?
Yeah. One of the most I feel like impressive parts is how and this is hard for I feel like actors and even people just in filmmaking, like even a director and stuff, because you want to rush stuff, right? Like a lot of times people want to rush things, right? Instead of like really getting so comfortable like on set, and and especially as the more work that you have as an actor, the more comfortable you're going to be on set, right? And that like you could just see the way that Tony Starr, the actor, like gives it the pauses, gives it these moments, these beats, you know what I'm saying? And it adds the weight to like the next line that he says. It builds up the pressure or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The the excitement of what the fuck's gonna happen. Just like these little choices that he makes that most people don't even kind of realize because of the cadence of which he, gives it. He's just such a great actor, man. Just really shows how good he is at his fucking art, dude.
Such a great actor, and just with his I'd never heard of this actor prior to The Boys.
Yeah, he's only in like a few things that were like big.
I could not imagine anyone else playing Homelander.
No.
Just with the way he's played it, I can't imagine. I was like, fucking Russell Crowe, I'm sure could do it. Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm sure could do it.
Yeah.
But just the way he does this character, it's so perfect.
He's even
so well cast.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And I've seen him in interviews, and he kind of has like an accent. I don't know where it's from or what it is.
Fucking British, because every good actor these days is a fucking Brit.
I don't think it is.
Except for the cast of Meeting Juan Jones, of course. Hey guys, coming soon to Amazon Prime.
Which is cool. I asked him, I was like, did you sell
see some of that money?
No. I fucking wish, bro. That's not how it works for me. I got paid a flat rate.
Yeah. They paid me $80.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much, but that's what, low
You
low
want a
budget.
fucking award, baby? Award-winning actor.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Hey, as long as it's on Amazon, and there's, I don't know, something Amazon related comes from it, that'd be fucking sick as fuck. But I was asking him, I haven't heard back yet. Did you sell the movie?
Amazon related? Like a free Prime membership?
No, yeah, that too. I'll take that all day. But just films. I didn't know if it's because there's two ways that you can have movies on Amazon. One's just to buy, and then one's to stream. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
did you sell it to Amazon Prime Video,
to
streaming service?
Yeah. Or is it just on there and people will buy it and rent it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
like the Big Frozen Gum Show.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you can buy or rent the Big Frozen Gum Show on there.
Yeah.
Can't stream it. It means Amazon didn't buy
the
rights to the Big Frozen Gum Show. They're like, sure, you can do this.
Yeah.
Why not?
But yeah, man, this season's just getting more and more fucking nitty gritty. I can't fucking wait. And one thing we didn't touch on was Sister Sage allowing the Deep.
Oh shit!
To fucking scrape out her brains.
She talks about how her brain always regenerates, no matter what. She's like, you stab me through the heart, I die.
Yeah.
Stab me through the brain, motherfucker regenerates.
Yeah.
It's like, so what I need you to do is. She hands him a thing. She's like, you just stick this through my eye right here. Through my eye socket. Don't get my eye. I don't want to go blind. Stick it through right there. And it does it, step by step. Takes him through giving her a lobotomy.
Yeah.
So that she'll be dumb enough to fuck him.
Yeah. There's something.
And it's so gross
it's so
and just
great.
Scraping noises.
She literally.
Fantastic.
Because he comes in, he's like, hey, first you were a fucking dick, right? And then you were down to fuck, which, I am too, but now it's mixed signals. What the fuck's going on? And she's like, no, shut up. I know. I'm super smart. It's because I'm super smart. I'm too smart. I get it, right? So I need you to dumb me down because this is the only way that she can enjoy shit, bro. That's it's actually great because
she's too smart to enjoy it.
And that's what you hear from geniuses.
Yeah,
it's the more smart you are, the less you enjoy certain things in certain ways. Probably over analyzing shit, whatever it is. But
Stephen Hawking couldn't even walk. Yeah, that sucks.
All because
he was so smart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All because he was so smart. So she's like, "This is my drug. I gotta get dumb as fuck.
Make me dumb
to enjoy anything.
So we can suck and fuck
and go to Flavor Town."
There we go. She got a bunch of Guy Fieri stuff. It was great.
So good,
guys. That's The Boys. We're coming live every Thursday-ish, Friday-ish, around this time.
Yeah.
But what else are we doing live, Braden?
Oh, bro, we got House of the
Dragon.
What
else is off to a great start, and it's going to be a great fucking season? House of the Dragon, guys. House of the Dragon's going to be different. It's going to be every Sunday immediately after the episode. We'll watch it on Max. As soon as the episode's over, we're going live on YouTube. If you're watching House of the Dragon, if you want to check this out, come on back. Every Sunday around 10 o'clock, we'll be going live, streaming our House of the Dragon review.
Yeah.
You can join the Gorilla in 8th grade.
Oh, nice.
You guys can come by, watch us review House of the Dragon live, jump in the comments, jump in the chat, let us know what's up.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the craziest seasons for any show, I feel in general, dude. House of the Dragon and The Boys Season 4, I mean, how lucky are we, the viewers?
Oh, so lucky. How lucky are you
that
you got us bringing you live episodes, breaking this shit down every fucking week? Twice a week, guys.
That
the
sounds,
5-6 Kings Double Down.
That sounds pretty
Better
lucky.
than the KFC Double Down. You familiar with that product?
Yeah, I didn't have it, but I know about it.
Where they're like, hey, they weren't like use a fork and a knife to eat it. They're like, no. It's clearly a sandwich. Just the bun is chicken.
Yeah.
And then the meat inside is bacon and cheese.
Yeah, get your fingers all nice and
eat it with a hand. Yeah, just get your fingers disgusting. Burn yourself.
Yeah, burn yourself because it's got to be hot.
Don't use a fork and a knife to eat the KFC Double Down, guys. Whatever you do, you got to eat it with your fucking hands.
Yeah.
Because that's how we do it at KFC. And Brayden, so right now, like, we're handling the live stream. Yeah, like, we did all the shit to set it up. We'll make sure it just stays on YouTube afterwards. We're doing the Buzzsprout. We're going to upload the podcast. We're handling the social media right now. That's what we do. But why?
Bro, it's because we don't have a dean of discipline.
Because we don't have a dean of discipline. And guys, if you think you could do all those things, if you think you can be the motherfucking dean of discipline and keep the 5-6 Kings in check, someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it. I talked about the OC for like 20 minutes on our last movie episode. That shouldn't happen ever, you guys. I just went nuts. And Brayden's too much of a doofus to do anything, too much of a handsome doofus to do anything about it.
Hey, I rose from the dead, dude. Right?
But guys, reach out to us if you think you'd be the dean of discipline. Send us your credentials. Tell us why you'd be a good dean of discipline. If we select you, get 10% of all future earnings of the 5-6 Kings podcast.
Sky's the
10%,
limit.
guys. That's like buying Microsoft in the 70s. And Brayden, what did people do who had the opportunity to buy Microsoft in the 70s and past?
They killed themselves.
They killed themselves, guys. Please, don't kill yourself. Reach out to us and become the dean of discipline. Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to be here Sunday night around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going live, talking about House of the Dragon. We're here every Thursday-ish, Friday-ish, to talk about the boys. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you all very much. We'll see you right here Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh, that's just going. We stopped that, but that's still going.
Oh, fuck.
The live, they're getting something extra. Oh, sit, please.
Oh, thanks.
Please.
Yeah, relax. Let me just...
I don't even know what to do to stop this, if I'm being honest.
Break the phone. Just
I don't...
Smash it.
Do I hit the X?
You gotta smash it.
Do I hit the X?
Yeah, I think